Hello once again. It's time for another Metal Gear Solid 5 FOB event video guide. This week it's my favorite event of them all, the Skulls Attack. And I am happy to report that the cheese strategy with the mortar is still alive and well. So without further delay, let's get into today's guide. The event that's running for the next 2 weeks and ending on the 15th of May is the Skulls Attack event. The mission tasks for the event are as follows. Neutralize 3 security guards. Neutralize 1 security guard with missiles. Fulton 3 security guards. Infiltrate successfully. Infiltrate within 300 seconds or 5 minutes. Infiltrate with equipment grade 5 or below, and infiltrate dressed in combat fatigues. Now we really aren't going to need terribly much this week in the way of weaponry. I definitely recommend bringing the grade 4 Riot SMG. That's going to be pretty much our main workhorse. All you need to do to it is add the better stock if you have it. If not, it's not necessary. I like the 40 round magazine so you don't have to do much, if any, reloading. Keep a dot sight on there, any one of the 3 standard ones is perfectly fine. Normally we bother with a flashlight and laser sight, but I feel since we're going to be firing from the hip mostly, the vertical foregrip is probably what we're going to want to go with instead of the flashlight and laser sight. And as always, color is, well, you don't need to worry about it, but I like to have everything match. Along with that, we're going to bring a cheap assault rifle. As always, we're not going to use it. We're also going to bring a missile launcher as well, specifically the grade 2 Grom 11. Now as usual, we're going to be dropping in at the base development platform, and we're going to be going with the default landing zone. Now we're going to be going with that cheap assault rifle. Like I said, we're not going to be using it. That grade 2 Grom 11, the cheapest missile launcher we possibly can bring. We're only going to need 1 missile. The grade 4 Riot SMG that we heavily customized. We're not going to need really any support weapons. Bring mags if you want to. I recommend bringing your night vision goggles. They make setting things up a lot easier. Bring the most powerful ones you can. Wormhole Fultons, bring your cheapest. If you don't have Wormhole Fultons, it's going to be a little bit harder because sometimes the guys you have to extract find their way under awnings. So bring wormholes if you can. And as usual, bring a camouflage that is rated for metal or concrete surfaces. So Parasite Mist works perfectly for what we need it for. And drop in at nighttime, and there you go.
Eliminate the target. How you do it is your call.
Now at the start here, I nabbed the in-placed gun. You don't need to do that. I just like to do that. And if you find yourself running short on time, you can cut that out of the routine. So we got one guy here. Grab him away. That's one of our 3. Get your launcher ready. I am really high up, so I just hit the guy that was right there, and I leave these 2 guys unharmed. So go ahead, land some headshots on these guys, and Fulton them away. And that's our 3 right there, plus our missile launcher kill. I Fulton the anti-aircraft guns. Again, you don't need to do this. I'm just doing this because I can. If it's hindering your performance, if you're running short on time, don't even bother Fultoning them. After that, we go up to the pipe here. This is a good time to get your night vision goggles on. And what we're going to do is we're going to climb this little ladder right over here. This gets us up on this platform. And look at that, we got ourselves a mortar launcher there. So man it, start aiming it to the left, and we're going to aim for this little platform, because this is where the skulls are going to spawn right after the first shot, as you will see right now. then aim it a little bit to the right, and fire away. Then, once you figure out where they are, like they're going to land where they do, you're going to want to keep shooting them right in between them, right in the middle of all 4 of them. And that'll get them after a few more rounds. And there you go. It is literally as easy as that. So there you go. That's the cheese strategy on the Skulls Attack event. Still alive and kicking, still working perfectly. So yeah, there you go. That's how it's done. Thanks again for everybody who's watching this video. If you can, throw me a like. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below in the chat. And until I see you next time, have a good one.